Good morning, everybody. We are back in the truck. Who would have guessed? Where are we at? We're in my hometown, actually, which I've kind of been telling y'all lately, which is pretty normal. Like I've stated, if y'all are not new here, I run a lot of Granite. And I decided that, you know, some of my older videos I had doing Granite, and they kind of sucked. So today I'm going to do a Granite video, and I'm going to show you guys all, you know, everything in between, loading it, unloading it. These are always all multi-drops. My customer is a supplier, and they go out to all these little shops. Now, there's lots of tips and tricks with Granite, and they will, it's not good if you don't pay attention, because I've almost had a couple of screw-ups, and it's very easy. Granite's not hard to move, but you have to pay attention and be careful. So that's what I'm going to kind of show you guys. I'm going to show you guys me moving it, hauling it, delivering it, and I'm going to show you guys all of the tips and tricks that I've learned with it to load safer and do all that good stuff, so y'all don't make those mistakes that I almost made, and things that I've just learned. So we got 1, 2. These are always multi-drops. They're always you know, within an hour and a half radius most of the time, hour and a half. Sometimes we'll get a couple oddballs, we'll go down to Charleston or something like that. But today, 3 of the stops are actually in the town that I live in. One of them's about, I don't know, 45 minutes away. So we're gonna type in the address for the first one. Let's see. So 9 minutes away. It's actually like 5 minutes from my house. So that's pretty cool. All right. So, all right, we got that. We got the address. We got that punched in. Let's get the brake and everything on. All right, we're all filled up. So we're gonna go get to the first stop. I'm gonna show you guys all of the little things that I think are must know things with Granite. All right, guys, we're back at the yard. Of course, how things go, I was not able to film the parts that I wanted to with the Granite on top, but I have an alteration what I'm going to do. All the slabs are off, but I still have a rack. But I'm going to be able to show you guys what I was talking about. The, you know, what I think are the important things that y'all need to do if y'all do haul Granite. Nobody's talked about it, so I'm going to kind of make something about it. It's pretty simple, but if y'all don't pay attention and do these certain things, it can end up really bad really easily. So let's get out of the truck. The way I'm going to do it, as I'll show you out there too, is that I'm using an A-frame rack, and I'm going to be using the A-frame as if it was the Granite. So just follow me along with that. So let's go do that real quick, and I'll show y'all. All right, so here we have a traditional A-frame rack. It's nothing really special. So if you come over here, we're going to pretend that this rack, this part, is going to be your slabs. Okay, now the first thing that you guys got to make sure that you do is that you need to use these edge protectors. I feel like that's pretty obvious, but you know, that you got to make sure everyone knows. So what I'm getting at is, what's really important is that most people, which is pretty controversial with flatbed drivers, is that they all say, you know, a twist in the strap or not. Now I know this isn't fully completed. So over here, you're going to have straps holding the Granite slabs down, and then you're going to go down to the bottom of your trailer. Okay, so if you notice, there's a slight twist. There's one twist in there, a half twist in there. And I know some guys don't like doing that, but here's the thing on it. You have to do it on Granite. It's really important, and let me show you why. So if we go over here, I can probably find one. All right, so I went and got damaged one to show y'all because it's happened to me, and that's why I'm trying to explain to y'all. If y'all look, if it'll focus. So if y'all can see this, these are melt marks, and that is a piece of strap, okay? So what happens if you don't twist the straps, okay? What happens is these go back and forth, and then what happens is that y'all's edge protectors sit here and they rub, okay? And what happens is when they rub is that they will eventually melt this, and then they cut the whole entire strap, and then you got a loose load, and you got thousands of pounds of rock, you know, fragile rock, and so that ends up happening. So it's really important, whether y'all like to or not, you got to put a twist in a strap. That's I've ruined so many straps, and I have ruined a bunch of these because I used to not twist them, and ever since I started twisting them a long time ago, I've never had a single other issue. One other thing is that, you know, say we have a whole bundle here, sometimes things are not the same height, and sometimes y'all need to pay attention to make sure that the inner slabs are not sticking up in between, and they're going to cut in the middle. So sometimes you need to put edge protector here, edge protector on the other side, and then so it's going to be 4 per side, if that makes sense. All right, so one of the last things I can tell y'all is that what I see some people not do, even bigger companies, is that when you have all your slabs on here, okay, you're going to have your regular straps, okay? You're going to go from the top, and then they're going to go to your trailer. It secures the whole thing, the rack, the granite, the slabs, and it's going to secure it to the thing. The biggest thing that you have to do, or well, one of the important things that you have to do, is that you have to take one strap, or it could be 2, and you need to wrap both slabs going from over the granite, around to the bottom, okay? And it needs to go back all the way over. It's not going to touch your trailer. This is to keep all the slabs sandwiched. And because if you don't, what happens is that the air can actually go in, but you're gonna have you still have a large gap in between both sides, and what can happen is that it will it'll push the slabs out the air. And let me tell y'all, you know, because you know you can haul from up to, you know, one slab per side, or you know 10, 12, 20, it depends on the rack. These are good for 12,000 pounds. I promise y'all, 12,000 pounds of really sharp granite is not going to stop from instantly breaking and cutting these straps. It's super sharp, and you guys just got to really be careful and pay attention. Aside that, guys, I mean, it's really not too hard. Just got to pay attention. So, no, I guess that's really it on this. I'll see y'all in the next one. All right, hold on. I forgot one thing. So if y'all haul granite regularly, kind of like I do, the best thing that y'all can get is, let me unbury them because everything's a mess right now. Guys, do yourself a favor, because people get really aggravated with these for some reason. You know, if you're doing this a one-time thing, you know, these shops will have them. All you need, because I do granite a lot, like I said, you're gonna need some sort of wedge. Look, it's literally just a tapered 2x4. It's like worthless. And then a pry bar. That's really all you need. All you do, stick the flat end in the first piece when you're separating these pieces. Pry it out. You're gonna stick the you know, this wedge in here. Oh hell! You're gonna stick this wedge in here, and then use this end to get really in there. Pry it out, and that's really it. It's not rocket science. It's just easy to screw up. And I don't want, you know, anyone else to make the dumb mistakes I did, because let me tell y'all, granite will come off your trailer in a real hurry. So this time, see y'all.